Hello, people of YouTube. My name is Steve Gray, and thank you for watching. Today we are talking about Dr. Stone Season 2, Episode 6, or Dr. Stone The Stone Wars, Episode 6. And this was a really good episode. I'll have a couple of images for you throughout it, a couple of screenshots of the episode. I'm going to actually minimize my screen here so I remember what they are. So part of it is Chrome acting like an idiot. Part of it is Chrome being really, really smart. We get introduced to a new character called Yo, Y-O. That's his name, Yo. That's literally his name. I am not making this up. I got the character roster right in front of me. And I just thought that was kind of funny. Because that's his name. His name is Yo. Maybe that's a popular Japanese name. I honestly do not know. But let's get further into the episode. So Chrome's ultimate goal is to escape. That's his goal in this episode, to escape, get out of the prison, because he knows of the traps, and he wants to get out of there so Senku doesn't ruin his tank and ruin everything else with these traps that are set for the tank. So he is trying to figure out all sorts of ways to get out of this prison, and it seems like one thing just fails after the other. You know, he tries to pretend he's like super smart and everything, but then he realizes that it's in his favor to actually act dumb. So he lies, says he has to go to the bathroom, and just tries to gather a bunch of things in nature that he's hoping will help him get out of the prison. But at the same time, he doesn't really have anything, or he doesn't think he has anything. He's like, what the heck am I going to do with sticks? So he tries to rub them together, to make a fire. Doesn't work at all, and then he's left over with all these weeds and other things that we think are useless, but in reality, the combination of them put him in a very good place. So we don't know who, but somebody gives him a battery. So one of the batteries he had to hide in the smoke, someone gave him a battery. It was either Yuzuria, Taiju, or possibly even Ukyo. We don't fully know. If you don't remember who Ukyo is, he's the bow and arrow dude that with a super good hearing. He used to be a submarine expert with sonar. I think that's the one that gave him the battery, but we don't really know. He helped Chrome out in the past. Maybe he helped him again. I really don't think Taiju or Yuzuria would do anything like that, because if they got caught, then they also become a prisoner and also become leverage, which is not good for anybody. So he got a battery, and he tried to, light it on fire. And then he had the sticks in there while he was pretending to take a dump, and be casual. His casual whistling throughout this episode is freaking hilarious. He's just like, super casual, almost comedic, old-timey cartoon kind of way. I thought it was pretty funny how they did that throughout the episode. And they all immediately recognized the fire with him trying to burn through the ropes that were connecting the bamboo bars together, and that didn't work. Yo beat him up, knocked him back in the cage, and then that's where he gets a battery later on. And he remembers from Senku that if you put electricity in salt water, you get a type of acid. I don't remember the exact name for it. It's like hydro something, hydrochlorine or codeine maybe. Correct me if I'm wrong there. I'm not 100% positive what it was. I know it was hydro something. And when you put electricity in salt water, it creates something that'll eat away other stuff. So Chrome is like, where the heck am I going to get salt water? And then he realizes, wait a minute, there's salt and sweat. So he just starts working out like a madman. He manages to get a piece of bamboo to fill up. We don't actually see him get the bamboo, but he probably grabbed it in the process somewhere where there's a piece lying around from the bars. And he sweat into the cup, used the battery to get into it, and then he used that liquid, which actually turned out to be bleach, on the ropes. It melted the ropes, and he was able to escape. He then used a piece of bamboo as a pole vault to get over all of the traps, so all of Tsukasa's men were like very, very carefully trying to go after him when he was just sprinting away. Yo, on the other hand, he was an ex-police officer, but he was a little bit too extreme for the force. We actually got to see him busting bad guys, beating the crap out of a few bad guys, and then when somebody shoots at him, he just kills that guy without hesitation. From my knowledge, anyway, although I know it doesn't seem like it sometimes, cops are supposed to be trained to, disarm and, shoot to unarm, not shoot to kill. He took the shoot to kill to heart. So he killed a guy. The police officer was not happy about it. His chief was not happy about it and fired him. And then quickly after that, he got petrified. So he wants to be at the top of Tsukasa's empire. He wants to be one of the head guys, so that's why it's up to him to go run after Chrome and get him back, so that way he can be one of the top 4. The top 3 right now, obviously, Tsukasa's number 1, then you got Hoga, and then you got Ukyo. All 3 of them are the top 3. He wants to be in that group as well. Then he ends up catching up to Chrome, beats him a little bit, and Chrome does a very interesting trick. He mixes a couple of things together and it ends up looking like blood. So it's not actual blood, but it is blood. And Chrome is like, it doesn't matter anyway. I've been hiding it in. I have pneumonia. I'm going to die soon anyway. There's no way to cure it in this age. And then he spits it at Yo. And Yo she's just like freaks out with this creepy face. I think I have an image of it somewhere I'll put up on the screen, hopefully, if I do my timing right with this review, and it dazes him just enough for Chrome to do what he needs to do, which I'm going to put in my thumbnail, which is nail him in the nuts, and it is hilarious. You literally get an egg breaking on the screen before we actually see it happen in real time, and later we get Yo basically saying, it was all fake the entire time. What the heck? I'm going to get yelled at. I'm going to get in so much trouble. And I don't think he seems like the type of guy that, he was a police officer. So once he hears the story of Tsukasa, whatever lies Tsukasa probably told him to begin with all the science stuff, I'm sure he's going to end up on Senku's side, no problem, fairly easily. We'll have to wait and see how that whole situation plans out. But who knows? So Chrome manages to escape successfully. And, everybody's worried. They think he actually has pneumonia. Rory's, scared for him. And then he mentions oh no, I just ate all this stuff and I'm throwing it up because apparently whatever mixture of things you put together makes you throw up. And it looks like beet juice, I guess. I think they mentioned like canning beets, something similar along those lines. And that's what he used to trick. Senku says, good job, gives him a pat on the back, and that's pretty much where the episode's end. It was a very Chrome-heavy centered episode overall. Chrome was kind of the epitome of this entire episode. He did everything in the episode in order to escape, and now he's back at home base. He figured out where Suiko was. He tried to go in line where he thinks there might be a telescope, and everybody's happy that he's back because now he has the intel to tell them that there are tank traps. So they're going to use the tank probably for something else. And then we get a preview for next episode, which is Secret Mission. Rating wise, I think this one deserves an 8 out of 10. Chrome, he is a lot smarter than he thinks. Everybody at base camp thinks, Chrome's going to open his mouth eventually. And he did. The first thing he said is he can throw stuff on fire to make different colors. And they all thought that was hilarious. Yo and a couple of the other kind of nameless goons were all laughing at him the entire time. Oh, me caveman, me rub stick together to make fire. And they keep calling him a primitive ape over and over and over again. I think there's even a cutaway of him with monkey ears and a tail at one point in time as well. Yo also kind of wants a harem. There's this other girl. Let me see if I can find her name real quick. Let's see here. I'm not sure. I don't think this is her. I'll double check. Mania. Minami. Minami. I'm probably butchering that name. I'll figure that out, hopefully, for next episode. We got to see her, and he's really interested in her. She finds her attractive. She was some sort of talk show host that interviewed, famous people. And she actually interviewed Yo at one point in time because apparently he was a really good cop before he got canned and killed that dude. So who knows? We'll wait and see how that plays out. But 8 out of 10 overall. Great episode. Highly recommend. I did like Promise Neverland a little bit more today because that came out today as well. Both episode 6 now, so Dr. Stone and Promise Neverland are going to be on the same episodes from here on out because Promise Neverland did that 5.5 thing. But look forward to Promise Neverland tomorrow, Jujutsu Kaisen Saturday, and Yashahime on Sunday. And that'll pretty much be where we're at for the week. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button, turn on that notification bell, leave a like, feel free to comment down below what you'd like me to do for future anime and cartoon related videos. My name is Steve Gray, thank you for watching, and as always, have a good one.